With all the different companies out there selling web design these days, it can be really tough to find the right people to work with, especially if you don't know much about web design or know the right questions to ask. So I came up with a few questions that you can ask to give yourself a good idea of a particular company's capabilities. So the first place I would start is by checking out their portfolio and their online reviews. On the online review side, if they have anything out there that gives you a red flag, some bad reviews on Yelp maybe, you can bail early enough and not waste a bunch of time. On the portfolio, make sure that you like some of their sites, because if you don't like their work, then you shouldn't hire them to build your site. You obviously don't need to like every site, but they should have an expansive enough portfolio that you like some of their sites. A good size portfolio and lots of examples is a good indication of how successful that company is at helping their clients. The next thing that I would ask them is, will my site work on all devices and browsers? Obviously, with mobile phones and tablets, things have changed a lot recently, and web designers that are on the cutting edge are focused on making sure that your site is mobile friendly. So answering this question successfully on their end will give you a good indication if they know what they're doing. I'd also ask them as a follow-up what testing they do and what browsers they test on. If they're telling you that they're testing on phones, tablets, laptops, and widescreens, that's a good indication that they know what they're doing. The next question that I would ask them is, how long will it take for you to launch the site? If they're not going to meet your deadline, or if they can't give you a positive answer, then chances are you may want to find someone else. I'd also ask them as a follow-up, what is your launch rate? Meaning, how often does someone hire you to build a site? Do you actually launch a site? Good designers know what they're doing, they have a plan for doing it, and their success rate is hovering right at 100%. People that are just hobbyists, that are maybe trying to get into web design, often have things that they either can't overcome or clients that are difficult that don't get their site launched. So if they can't tell you what their launch rate is, then they probably don't know what they're doing. The next question I would ask, if you've gotten positive answers on all the others, is, are there any extras that you provide as part of your web design? You may be able to get some extras just by asking this question. So go ahead and ask that, see if there's any extras they provide or any services that they provide in addition to the web design, like Google Analytics, Google Webmaster Tools, Sitemap, on-site SEO. These are all vital things that go into a small business website, and a good web designer will be able to tell you about them. The final question I would ask them is, what happens after your site launches? Good web designers have a plan to transition their clients from building a website into marketing a website. After all, building the website is only part of the equation, and you want to work with a web designer that knows about what happens after that site is built. So those are some questions that you can ask a potential web designer. If you'd like to work with someone that focuses on small business, please visit us at bizdetail.com or call 925-963-1377.